A basketball hung frozen in midair, inches from Kazu's face. Time itself seemed to hold its breath. His left eye flickered with an icy blue light, a light no one else noticed. He tilted his head. The ball whooshed past, missing by a thread. A miracle. The eye that predicts every future shot had awakened, and nothing would be the same. 3 hours earlier, the nightmare was just beginning. Another day, another bruise.
Look at him, too scared to even cry. What a pathetic joke.
Just endure it. Don't give them a reason to make it worse. Keep your head down.
After school, on the court. You owe me a game. Unless you are a coward, and we both know you are.
The gymnasium waited, a coliseum for his daily defeat, where the ball would become a weapon.
I have no choice. If I don't show up, it'll be even worse tomorrow. I'll have to go.
Kazu walked onto the court, the hollow squeak of his shoes filling the empty gym, his stomach twisted into knots.
Try not to cry this time. 4 eyes. Seriously, can you even hit the rim?
An elbow jammed into his back, sending him crashing to the floor. His knee burned, laughter ringing. Another ball hurtled straight at his face. No time to duck. He could only stare. Then his left eye flared icy blue, and the world slowed to a silent crawl. He tilted his head. The ball missed by a hair, a blue after-image lingering like a phantom.
I saw a line, a path, before it moved. This can't be real.
He fled to the locker room, heart slamming, the thud of the ball still echoing in his skull. His hand trembled. Faint blue lines crisscrossed his palm, fading like dying embers.
What is happening to me?
Alone in the locker room, Kazu faced the mirror. His left iris shimmered icy blue, impossible and undeniable. He crumpled a sheet of paper and tossed it upward. Instantly, a ghostly blue line traced its perfect arc to the floor.
I saw exactly where it would land. I can predict any trajectory.
Over the next days, Kazu moved through school like a shadow, reading the wind. Bully shoves telegraphed in blue. He sidestepped everyone in class. Ryuji stuck out his leg to trip him. Kazu stepped over it without breaking stride.
Chech. Lucky dodge. 4 eyes.
But his luck ran out in gym class. A wild pass flew at his face. He flinched. The ball arced perfectly through the hoop. 3 points. Impossible.
Did you see that? Kid just sunk a prayer from the perimeter.
You planned that, you little creep. No way a nobody makes that shot.
I have to hide this power. But now they're all watching me.
During a practice scrimmage, the court hummed with ordinary chaos, until Kazu's eye flared unbidden.
A jagged red line burst across the floor, straight to a teammate's ankle. Then a snap, a twisted limb, a vision of a body breaking. Watch your footing. Don't cut left.
But the teammate waved him off, annoyed by the outburst. Coach blew his whistle to resume play. Seconds later, a wrong step. The sharp crack of bone echoed through the gym. The teammate crumpled, screaming. Kazu stood frozen, then stumbled to the locker room. The red line was burned into his memory.
I saw his future. Not just objects, people. I could have stopped it. Why could have stopped it? Why couldn't I stop it?
That night, alone in his room, sleep dragged him into a nightmare. He stood in a void, a mirror before him. In the reflection, his left eye crumbled like shattered glass, leaving a dark socket. A whisper. Every prediction steals a piece of your sight.
I woke gasping, clutching my face. The eye still glowed faintly in the dark, but now it felt like a curse.
Walking to school, the pavement wavered. Double images wouldn't align.
My vision splitting apart, like the world coming unglued.
The school nurse shone a light into his eyes, searching. Nothing physically wrong. Just stress, she guessed. In the gym, during a fast break, his sight fractured. 2 hoops, 2 balls, 2 colliding worlds.
This is getting worse. If it happens in a real game, I am finished.
After practice, he found Mika on their usual bench, sunset blurring at the edges of his sight.
You seem different, Kazu. Like you are carrying something heavy inside.
She's too sharp. But I can't tell her the truth. She'd think I am insane. I am fine. Just stressing over the championship. Really, don't worry about me.
She didn't believe him, but she only nodded, her fingers gently squeezing his hand before she rose. Late that night, shadows pooled thick in his room. A cold presence pressed against his skin. The silhouette by the window turned, one eye ablaze with the same icy blue fire as his own.
Who are you? What are you?
It spoke, a voice like cracking ice. Every prediction steals a piece of your sight. His vision split into double, the figure smearing into two ghostly outlines as the words sank in. You will soon see only darkness. Then it began to dissolve like smoke.
No, there has to be a way. Answer me.
But the figure had already vanished. Only his own eye flickered in the dark, dimmer than before.
So it's true. Every time I use it, I lose a piece of myself. How many predictions do I have left before I am completely blind?
In the qualifying match, Kazu fought to keep the eye dormant, but without it, he was slow, clumsy.
Move your feet. 4 eyes. You are worse than usual. Are you even trying?
The pressure cracked his resolve. His left eye flared icy blue without his permission.
A vision exploded. Ryuji on a championship court. A massive opponent charging, knee snapping, Ryuji screaming.
The horror tore through him. A thin trickle of blood ran from his eye as he collapsed to the floor. Coach saw him drop and blew the whistle, rushing over with a grim expression.
That's it. You are done, Kazu. You are seeing double. I am not risking you out there.
Please, I have to stay in. You don't understand. It's not about the game. I saw it. If I don't use my eye, Ryuji will be crippled. I can't let that happen, even if it costs me everything. I'll save him. No more running.
The next morning, Kazu sat in Dr. Sato's office, sterile light bleaching the walls.
Your optic nerves are degrading under unknown stress. One more severe episode could cause acute, irreversible blindness.
He stared out the clinic window, the city blurring into a watercolor he might soon never see.
So the figure wasn't lying. My sight is slipping away moment by moment.
That evening, he called Mika to their bench, the stars still invisible behind the city glow.
You sounded so serious on the phone. What's wrong, Kazu? You are scaring me.
I have something to tell you about my eye and why I've been acting strange.
Under the dark sky, he told her everything. The visions, the blood, the price. Then his tears finally fell.
I can't stop now. Ryuji's life depends on me. I have to see it through to the end.
The faint blue in his eye glimmered, a silent promise to face the coming darkness. The championship gym roared, a sea of banners and noise. Kazu stood at center, heart hammering. The opposing star drove like a freight train, scattering defenders. Ryuji's foul only fueled the rout. Kazu, suppressing his eye, fumbled passes. The ball felt alien in his hands. They were down by double digits.
What's wrong with you, Kazu? You are playing like a coward. Move, or I'll make you move.
This isn't over. I've seen miracles on this court. I need 5 warriors, not 5 boys.
My eye flickered unbidden. A vision flashed. The final buzzer, our faces twisted in agony. A loss that would haunt us forever. Number. I won't accept that future. I'll shatter my own sight before I let it happen.
He closed his eyes, etching the promise into his soul, and opened them with newfound resolve. When the second half began, his left eye erupted. Blue lines spiderwebbed across the court. The power burned brighter than ever. A beautiful and terrible inferno demanding its price. Kazu moved like a phantom, every pass, every steal foreseen. The gap closed. Point by impossible point, he fired a 3-pointer without looking. The net barely whispered as it fell through.
The world fractured into doubles, then triples. I'm running on borrowed light.
Crimson tear rolled down his cheek. He wiped it, smearing red across his hand.
Not yet. I can still see. One more play.
The gym went deathly quiet. His teammates stared, frozen between awe and dread.
I'm staying. Don't you dare bench me. This is my fight.
Coach raised a hand for substitution, but Kazu shook his head, eyes blazing.
Every prediction is a step closer to the abyss, but I won't stop.
The scoreboard flashed even, but Kazu's world was dissolving into shadows. The real battle had only just begun. With 10 seconds left, the rival point guard barreled down the court, a human missile aimed directly at Ryuji.
It's the same trajectory. The one that will shatter his knee. No, I won't let it.
Before anyone could blink, Kazu lunged, shoving Ryuji out of the collision path with every ounce of strength. The impact was savage. Kazu's shoulder crunched as he hit the floor, a white-hot shard of agony tearing through him.
Kazu, what did you just...
The referee's whistle shrieked, stopping the clock. Coach Tanaka rushed onto the court, face ashen.
Don't move him. His shoulder might be broken. Get the medic.
My sight. It's almost gone. But I can still make out. That final shot.
As medics lifted him, Kazu grabbed Coach's sleeve, whispering with what little voice he had left.
I have to finish it. The last play. I can still see it.
Absolutely not. Your shoulder is wrecked, and you can barely stand. I am not letting you die out there.
Please, I've come too far. I can't stop now. Just one more play. I am begging you.
Coach, let him. He took that hit for me. If he says he can do it, I believe him. And Kazu, I am sorry. For everything. For all the years I made your life hell. You saved me anyway.
It's okay. I can still see the line. The winning play is right there. Trust me.
One play. That's all you get. If you collapse, I am pulling you myself. Don't make me regret this.
Kazu nodded, pushing himself upright with his good arm. His shoulder screamed, but his will screamed louder. The crowd fell into a hush, a cathedral of held breath. Only the faint blue line in Kazu's eye remained.
There, I can see it. The final arc. That's the shot that will end this.
He limped to the free throw line, the ball placed in his trembling hand. The final possession hung in the balance. The inbound pass arced high. Kazu's left eye flared, the gym dissolving into a web of blue lines.
The final line. I see it. A perfect arc to win everything.
He feinted a pass to Ryuji, spun past the lunge, and rose on legs of pure will. The court overlaid with furious red and blue trajectories, but the ball followed only the line he chose. The buzzer screamed. The ball kissed the net with a whisper of finality. Kazu's body gave out. He crashed to the hardwood, eyes wide open but seeing nothing. The ball bounced once, then settled, as the gym dropped into stunned silence.
I can't see, but the roar, it means we won.
His world collapsed into infinite darkness. The final red line dissolved, never to return. On the court, amidst the blood and stillness, a small smile remained. The price was paid. The silence shattered. The gym erupted into a storm of noise. Cheers, screams, weeping, all crashing at once. Ryuji fell to his knees beside Kazu, tears carving clean tracks through the blood and sweat on his face.
Did we win?
Yeah, you did it, Kazu. You won. You saved me. You idiot.
A fragile smile flickered on Kazu's lips. Then his head lulled, body going slack as consciousness fled. Paramedics burst onto the court, a stretcher slicing through the stunned crowd.
Clear the way. Give them space. Move.
They lifted Kazu with practiced urgency, his cracked glasses placed gently on his chest. As they carried him toward the exit, the gym fell into a reverent hush, every eye following the broken hero. The victory was theirs, but the cost lay unconscious on a stretcher, his sight stolen, his future a dark unknown. Kazu woke to the sterile scent of a hospital room. his world a flat black void behind the gauze wrapping his eyes.
Kazu, your optic nerves have suffered catastrophic failure. The blindness, it's permanent. I am so sorry.
Is Ryuji okay?
Mika, who had not left his side, broke down, her tears warm against his hand.
I would do it again. Every single prediction. He's still walking because of me. Can I? Can I hold the trophy? I want to feel what we won.
Coach Tanaka stepped forward from the doorway, the championship trophy gleaming in his hands. Kazu's fingers traced over the cold metal, finding every curve and ridge, a braille of his victory.
It's beautiful.
In the sterile quiet, a victory far greater than any game settled over the room. A boy who had traded his sight for another's future and found it more than enough. The first day back, Kazu's white cane tapped a beat of defiance on the school steps. The hero had returned. Students parted like water. No shoves, no jeers, only awestruck silence and scattered claps.
Kazu, from now on I walk with you. We're partners.
Partners. The bully who broke my spirit, now carrying it.
They moved through the hall together, Ryuji's broad shoulders clearing the path, Kazu's grip steady.
You don't have to do this, Ryuji.
Yes, I do. You gave me a future. The least I can give you is my arm.
I feel safe. Is this what it's like not to be alone?
Ryuji walked him to his classroom, then turned back, a silent promise in his eyes. And, for the first time in years, Kazu smiled without fear. Practice echoed in the gym. Kazu sat on the bench, head tilted, listening to the squeak of sneakers and the thump of the ball.
The sounds paint shapes. I can almost see the court. A faint blue line shimmering, where the ball must be. Cut right. The pass is coming low. Intercept the right side.
In the darkness of his mind, a blue arc bloomed, predicting the ball's flight before it left the opponent's hand. His teammate followed the advice, and the ball sailed into open hands. A perfect read.
Kazu, that's the third time you've called it. How do you do that?
I don't know. It's like an echo of the power. The lines are still there, just inside.
Kazu's hand reached out, tracing a phantom line in the air, a gesture he'd done 1,000 times before.
The eye may be dead, but the vision remains. I am not broken. I am remade.
On the bench, blind yet seeing, Kazu found a new purpose. The game flowed through him, like a silent river, deeper than sight. That evening, Kazu found Mika already on their bench. The first stars were blinking awake. He sat without a word, the familiar creak of wood anchoring him.
I don't regret any of it. Not the pain, not the loss. I choose blindness 100 times over.
Mika didn't reply with words. She simply shifted closer, her warmth a silent answer.
You really mean that, don't you?
I can still see your smile. It's the first thing I picture when I think of you, clearer than any line the eye ever showed me.
She leaned her head against his shoulder, her hand finding his. No more words were needed. The camera pulled back, two silhouettes framed against a sky of velvet and diamond stars. At peace.
I've never seen more clearly.
In the darkness behind his closed eyes, a faint blue spark glimmered and held. A scar, a gift, a promise that some visions never fade. The Nationals trophy gleamed. Kazu, hoisted on his teammate's shoulders, felt the roar without needing eyes. Ryuji found him in the chaos, gripping his hand. A handshake that defied years of torment. The school year ended. Kazu walked the familiar halls alone, his cane a confident ally. In the quiet, the faint blue line appeared, a ghostly guide, woven into the fabric of his being.
I don't need to see to know the path.
He walked into the sunset, Ryuji at his side, the white cane tapping a rhythm of strength. Kazu reached toward the horizon, tracing a final, perfect arc in his mind. He understood now. His sight was never lost. It had simply shifted from his eyes to his soul. The blue spark in his iris glowed, a constant reminder of the price and the promise. And as the light faded, Kazu smiled without fear. The screen held on Kazu's eye, the faint blue spark trembling like a distant star. Light dimmed, shadows gathered. The blue glow pulsed one final time before succumbing, then silence. The iris became a void, the spark swallowed by endless night. But in the darkness, a shape emerged, a blue vortex. Swirling with silent energy, it spiraled into the center, forming words too profound for any screen. The title appeared, not in letters, but in the memory of every shot Kazu ever foresaw. Trajectory lines crisscrossed the void, a final echo of his gift. They faded, one by one, until only a single spark remained. The spark paused, as if taking a final breath, then dissolved into black. The screen went dark, the echo of a buzzer, the whisper of a net. The end. The city moved on. On a quiet street, a younger kid with glasses sat on a stoop, head down, a fresh bruise on his cheek. A familiar tap echoed. Kazu paused, his cane resting on the pavement. He tilted his head as if listening.
Hey, I know that look. Like the world's already decided you are nothing.
The kid looked up, startled. Kazu's clouded eyes seemed to pierce through him.
They're wrong. Keep your head up. Someday, you'll see things clearer than any of them.
And for a fragment of a second, a blue spark flickered in his iris, like a promise not yet broken. The kid blinked, and the spark was gone, but the hope remained. Kazu walked on, his cane tapping a rhythm that sounded somehow like a basketball dribbling down an empty court. And behind him, the kid straightened his glasses and stood up. The spark had been passed. A new trajectory was already being drawn, somewhere. In the silent hush of a new morning, a lone basketball rolled to a stop, and in that stillness, a memory flickered of the first arc that saved a life and cost a world of sight. The freeze frame of Kazu's gentle smile held, the blue spark a stubborn ember in his iris. Then, the title materialized, not as mere letters, but as the echo of every trial. Bullied Glasses Boy awakened the eye that predicts every future shot. It glowed with the same blue light, then slowly dissolved like morning mist. The screen bled to white, then black, swallowing all but the faint afterglow of the spark. A final whisper of the net, rippling through eternity. A final echo of the buzzer, a heartbeat. The end. Fade to black.